You're 77 years old, I believe, and you've been running the forum for 44 years, is that right?
That's right.
Yes. So many people perceive you as having the Warren Buffett problem. In other words, you've done an amazing job in building this organization very much in your name, and the people here are asking, who is going to carry it on when you decide to leave?
No, look, we have a foundation board, which is a supervisory board, the board of trustees, and we have a management board. And in each managing board, and in each of those, we have highly capable people. I just referred to the board of trustees. You have Christine Lagarde, you have many other people who could step in. And as far as the managing board is concerned, I have former ministers, I have former CEOs. Certainly what will happen is that the organization will depend less on one person and more on the team.
In coming years?
In coming years, yeah.
When do you expect the governance debate to actually accelerate? I mean, is there a timetable for talking about?
No, you have to differentiate between governance system. We have already, because we are under the supervision of the Swiss government, we have already I would say, a world-class governance system in place. We just have to do some amendments. So the governance system, that's probably concluded, the amendments which we make this year to bring us to the level of top international organizations. As far as my own person is concerned, I'm in great health. I just made a check. I was assured that I have the fitness of a well-trained 50 years old. So I'm not preoccupied with my succession at the moment. I'm preoccupied with putting the system in place where if something happens to me, there would be a process, a defined process to choose a successor. And by the way, that will be a change in our between our present governance system and the future one. I'm at the moment in the British system, you would say I'm chairman and managing director. This will be split, and we will have a chairman of the board and a chairman of the managing board.
So will you hand one of those roles to somebody else?
It's premature. We'll have to see how it evolves. And it has to, it depends also on the right person at the right time.
Well, the other question people asked at table last night, when I was saying, what question would you like to ask to Klaus Schwab, Dr. Schwab, was, is there any chance of you trying to cut your fees in future years, given the strengthening of the franc and also the growing competition from other conferences? Because when you started, really you were operating in a class of your own. Today you have the Milken Conference, Aspen, many other conferences coming up. Do you feel any pressure to try and make yourself?
No, because we are different. And there was a question, we increased the fees for our strategic partners in view of the manifold additional activities they are engaged in. We had not one loss based on this increase. To the contrary, we have a waiting list at the moment. We have a waiting list for membership because we capped it at 1,000. You see there are differences. When you go to another conference, you are attracted because there is a head of state or another good speaker. When you go to Davos, you know that practically every government in the world is represented by at least one relevant government members. So you know you meet the people. The same is true for the business community because they are members of ours. So it's a community, it's not a conference. But in 20, 30 years, people will not go to conferences anymore.
Really? It will all be done through digital processes?
No. Not to conference as we know it, where you have someone making a speech and so on.
So how will it be? That's fascinating.
Frankly, I don't know yet. I just know it will be different. And I know we have to be at the forefront